What's hiding, secretive badgers? Welcome back to Monkey Boys Toys, and welcome back to the sofa. Thanks very much for joining me again. Now, you may remember a couple of weeks ago, Skeletor drew from the Hat of Destiny the name of Dynamo for the next mask review. So without further ado, I shall bring in the rather underwhelming Dynamo vehicle. Now, this was released by Kenner in late 1987 as part of their Split Seconds series, which was a series of vehicles that used to split into two separate vehicles, and each vehicle came with two figures. It came with a normal figure and a clone figure of the same character. Dynamo here is a off-road vehicle that transforms into a turbine chopper and an assault cart. The assault cart also splits into two flight packs for each of the figures to ride in. Before we have a look at the vehicle, we'll have a look at the driver. I'll just take him out. Now, unfortunately, I don't actually have Bruce Sato's mask, but here he is anyway. He has the code name of Magic, and he is actually a toy designer by trade. Let's just bring him a little bit closer so that we can look at his face. There's Bruce. As I say, I don't have his mask, which is called New Lifter. I do have an example of his clone's mask, which is exactly the same. It's just cast in transparent blue plastic, so we'll pop that on his head. So this is the New Lifter mask, and this gives Bruce the ability to levitate objects and control gravity. It doesn't really do that, obviously. You just have to use your imagination. But there's Bruce with his clone's mask. I'll just bring his clone in now to show you. It's exactly the same mould. It's just cast in sort of a couple of different transparent blue plastics. Now, these clones were computer generated images of the characters, and each vehicle in the Split Second series came with a normal figure and a clone figure, which was transparent. The clones were various different colours, sort of greens, yellows, and that sort of thing. But Bruce's here is blue, so we'll just have a look at him. As you see, it's the same mould. It's just a different colour, and we'll pop the mask on there so you can see what that looks like with the mask on. So there's his clone. Anyway, now that we've had a look at the two sort of drivers of the vehicle, we'll have a look at the Dynamo itself. Now, as I said, it's an off-road vehicle. It doesn't look too bad, actually. I mean, it in my opinion, this is one of the better of the Split Seconds series. I think probably the best one was the vehicle that Vanessa Warfield drove. I believe that was called the Skeletor, and I think it was a Lamborghini that used to split into a sort of a chopper plane and another sort of road vehicle. I don't actually have that one, because it's quite hard to find in good condition that hasn't yellowed and such, and it's very expensive. But as I say, that aside from that one, I think the Dynamo is probably one of the better vehicles in the Split Seconds range. It wasn't hugely popular as a wave, and the Split Seconds vehicles didn't appear in the cartoons, so they had no media to sort of back them up or to boost sales. And unfortunately, the Split Seconds line really did signal the end of the M.A.S.K toy line. Anyway, so here's the assault cart. Well, the off-road vehicle. It does split into a chopper and an assault cart. The transformation is fairly simple. You just pop up these side bits here, and they flip out. And these make the rotor blades of the chopper. And then you just lift up the back, and it clips into place at the top here. And then you've got your sort of rotating blades for the chopper, and then this section detaches from the main section, leaving you with this part being the being the turbine chopper. I mean, it's not bad as it stands. It's okay. It's a reasonable little vehicle, and the idea of the split seconds was quite good, because you had it split into two vehicles, and then you had obviously the two characters which could then drive each vehicle. I can't get them in there very well, so I'm not going to bother. But anyway, you get the idea. There's the turbine chopper. We'll set that off to the back for a second, and then we'll have a look at the assault cart, which again is very underwhelming. There were foot pegs that you could fix these characters onto. They're just here on the end. I don't know if you can see, but the foot peg on mine is broken off. There is one on the other side which isn't too bad. It's a little bit broken, so I won't be using those. But these in the center here were two power Uzis that look sort of suspiciously like two large dildos, as you can see. So these dildos used to and still do in fact rotate outwards, forming the sort of weapons for this cart. The figure would then clip in on these foot pegs here, as you can see. I'm not sure if I can get him on there without breaking that peg off entirely, so I'll leave it for now. But they would just clip in there, and the character would sort of sit up in this fashion and ride the sort of little assault cart. As I say, very underwhelming. The only amusing part being the dildos. These are power Uzis apparently, but they look rather preposterous. Now, another feature of this toy, which not everybody realises, is that this section also breaks into two. So if you pull the two halves apart, it actually turns into two, well, I guess you'd call them sort of flight packs or flight things. I mean, I'm not sure, but yeah. And there's a spring-loaded section in the center here, and what you can do is you can clip your figures into that section like so. I'll just do the other one. Let's pop Bruce's clone into there. Yeah, and then so these two were sort of like little flight packs, obviously with these meant to be the sort of jet boosters or the turbines or whatever on the bottom, so you could fly both of the characters in these sections. Again, I've said it several times already, but quite underwhelming. And let's bear in mind, this is one of the better of the split seconds series in my opinion. Some of them looked very nice in street mode, but I always thought that when you split the vehicles into two, that, you know, they were all quite weak really. There's some nice looking vehicles, particularly the Volkswagen Bug looks nice, but yeah, anyway, so there's that. I'll just pause the video and get this back into its street mode. Actually, before I pop it into its street mode completely, I've forgotten to show you the weapon system on this turbine chopper. It has two sort of wing cannons on the sides here, but the main weapon that this vehicle has is a fusion bomb, which is located in the front of the vehicle here, and that's deployed fairly simply.
Monkey boy!
Skeletor, what do you want?
I've come to watch you do the mask review.
Well, I've nearly finished it now, Skeletor. The only thing I had left to do was just show the fusion bomb at the front.
I like bombs. Let me see it.
Well, I can show you how it works if you like. Would you like that?
Yes, I would. Show me immediately, you fool.
Right, well, I'll tell you what, Skeletor, why don't you pop yourself to the back of the sofa and I'll show you how the bomb works.
I'm not falling for that one again, monkey boy. You'll shoot me with something.
No, there are no projectiles in this toy, Skeletor. Honestly, there's just a bomb. So you should be fairly safe with that, shouldn't you?
I don't know. I'm still very suspicious of your motives.
Well, no, that's all right. Stand yourself to the back, and we'll see if we can have a look at the fusion bomb.
Okay.
Put myself over there. Well done. Now, as I say, the bomb is just located in the front here. It's this silver. These silver things that look like lights at the front are in fact a fusion bomb, and you deploy that just by pushing up on the bottom of this section. And then it flips down and the fusion bomb drops out. So we'll try that now. We'll just get a little bit closer to Skeletor so he can see. Are you ready for the bomb to drop, Skeletor?
Yes, I think so.
Right, here you go. Get ready. Oh, it just popped inside. It didn't pop out. Let's try again. It did it again. Oh, there we go.
Oh, Monkey Boy, that hit me on the head.
Yeah, but it was only light, wasn't it?
Yes, I suppose so.
So here's the fusion bomb that drops out. If you're buying one of these on the secondary market, do look out for this fusion bomb. It's often missing and it can be quite expensive to replace it. I do like the way that the light is shining off that. That's pretty cool. So yeah, it's nice and sparkly, as you can see, the fusion bomb. We'll just pop it back in there for now. I've done that the wrong way around. If you pop it in with the fat end towards the front, it simulates lights at the front of the vehicle there, somewhat. And then pop the chopper back into the wheel section. Drop the rotors again, and then flip them round. And clip them back in. Now these often pop out. The guns on the side actually clip into these little sections here, but they're very temperamental. They don't tend to stay in there very well, and they often pop out rather annoyingly. But anyway, guys, there's the Dynamo vehicle. I'm sorry it wasn't that exciting, but we'll draw a name now from the Hat of Destiny to see which is going to be the next vehicle to review. Skeletor?
Yes?
Do you want to help me to pick another name from the Hat of Destiny?
Of course I do, you idiot. I want to do that every time.
Right, okay. Well, let's bring in the Hat of Destiny. Here it is. As you can see, we've still got sort of half a dozen vehicles left to do. Skeletor, up you come up to the front.
Well, get me then, you fool. I can't do it by myself, can I?
Okay, right, so here we are. Now there's half a dozen left, Skeletor. Are you going to pick one?
Yes, I am. I'm going to do it now. Watch me. It's this one I want. This one. It's stuck inside. This one. This one right here. This one. That one. That one there. That one.
So this one?
No, this one. The one at the front. The one I just pulled out, Monkey Boy, you idiot. That one. That one right there.
This one?
Yes, of course, that one. Stop asking me, you absolute tit.
Well, okay. I'm just wanted to make sure it was this one.
Yes, it's that one. Open it immediately before I kill you.
Right. Okay. I just didn't want to get the wrong one.
Monkey Boy, I'm literally going to attack you if you don't open it now. Open it right now, I said. Right now, I said.
Okay, here we go. Oh, Skeletor. Excellent. Good job.
What one is it? Tell me.
Can you guess?
No, I can't guess, can I? I don't know what ones are in there.
Well, it's a pretty good one, Skeletor. You've done well this week.
Is it? I don't know. Tell me. Ah!
Well, it's actually Rhino, Skeletor.
Rhino.
Excellent. So yeah, we've got Rhino for the next video. I'm not sure if that will be next week or the week after, but there we go. So well done, Skeletor. That's about it. Let's remove the Hat of Destiny. And do you want to maybe do the sign off?
Yes, I'll do that again.
Okay. Do you remember what to say?
Yes, I think so. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. We really do appreciate it. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with any other secretive badgers you may know. Please do leave a comment and let us know what you thought of the video. And do subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And subscribe to my channel! Subscribe to my channel! Subscribe to my channel, you twats!
Gosh, Skeletor!
What?
Every time you do this, you've done this for the past 3 weeks now.
What?
You keep calling people twats.
Well, I want them to subscribe to my channel. I don't know what else to call them.
Well, why don't you call them lovely people or toy fans or something like that?
I didn't think of that at the time. The first thing that came to mind was twats.
Well, they're not twats, Skeletor.
Well, I want them to subscribe to my channel.
Well, okay, I'll leave a link to your channel in the description again. Is that okay?
Yes, see that you do.
Right, now, why don't you apologise again?
Monkey boy, you know I hate apologising.
Well, you're going to have to, aren't you?
Okay. I'm really, really sorry. I didn't mean to call you twats. You twats!
Oh, Skeletor, no, that's really not what I was talking about.
I'm fed up of apologising. I don't like it. It makes me look silly.
Well, no, it doesn't. It shows that you're sort of thoughtful and gracious.
Well, I'm not either of those things.
I know. Anyway, look, let's just leave it there before it gets any worse, shall we?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. Right, so what do we say now?
Let's make like shepherds and get the flock out of here.
Yeah, that's right. See you later, everybody. Bye.
Bye!